Welcome back, Nation of Glory. Today, we are about to enter a battlefield of spirit. A journey that has crossed oceans, languages, cultures, and fears. A story that does not simply belong to professional wrestling. It belongs to every fighter, every dreamer, every soul who has ever stood face to face with doubt and refused to bow. This is the rise of Anna Khozina, the warrior the world calls Masha Slamovich. A name built like a hammer. A presence shaped like steel. A legacy carved not by convenience, but by combat. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a young girl in Moscow, where winters are sharp and life teaches toughness early. A girl who grew up not in luxury, but in grit. Streets that breathe survival. A childhood filled with fire, where imagination burns like a secret furnace inside a storm-colored world. Some children dream of princess crowns. Some dream of stardom under gentle lights. But Anna, she dreamed of war. Not destruction, but the war you fight inside. The battle for identity. The hunger to become more than expectations. The desire to be powerful in a world that tries to weaken you. Martial blood in her veins. Determination in her bones. And eyes that spoke quietly but fiercely, I will not live small. When she discovered wrestling, it wasn't a sport, it was a calling. A thunder inside her heart. A battlefield where emotion and aggression fuse into art. Where warriors dance through pain and rise through suffering. And she decided early, she would not watch. She would step in the ring, and become the storm. But life is rarely generous to dreamers. Especially young girls in Russia dreaming of a future in a world dominated by towering men and global icons. Many mocked. Some laughed. Others dismissed her like a whisper in a hurricane. Yet whispers have power, when they become war cries. From those icy Moscow streets to dojos where sweat replaced fear, Anna trained. Harder than comfort allowed, with discipline sharper than doubt. Falling, rising, falling again, rising again, until pain no longer frightened her. Until hardship became fuel. Until the mat felt like home. And then, another journey began. Across borders, across oceans, into a new language, a new culture, a new battlefield. America, a land full of bright lights and loud dreams, but also heavy pressure. The land where many arrive hopeful, but only the unbreakable survive. She arrived young, unknown, a stranger, a rookie in a universe where legends walked freely. But legends are just ordinary souls who refuse to surrender, and that was a language she already spoke fluently. Training halls in America didn't welcome her, she conquered them. With strikes like thunder, eyes full of ice, heart forged in fire. She wasn't there to impress. She was there to evolve. She fought men twice her size. She sparred with women who underestimated her, once. Only once. Because after that first slap, first suplex, first roar, they saw what she truly was, a force. No excuses. No apologies. Many wrestlers are shaped by opportunities. Masha Slamovich was shaped by war. She grew not from praise, but from struggle. Not from hype, but from hunger. Independent circuits became her battlefield. Night after night, city after city, sometimes in loud arenas, sometimes in small halls where the ring creaked and lights flickered, but passion burned brighter than production. She wrestled like every match was survival. Like every opponent was the embodiment of doubt she refused to accept. Audiences saw someone different. Not playing wrestler, not performing toughness, but living it. Some wrestlers perform with beauty. She performed with brutality, beautiful brutality. A symphony of strikes. A storm of suplexes. Emotion like fire. Anger like art. And soon, the whispers began. Who is she? Where did she come from? She's not just good. She's dangerous. Danger. That became her aura. Not villainous danger, but the danger of someone unafraid to push beyond comfort, beyond limits, beyond expectations. The type of danger greatness demands. Across the world she wrestled. Japan, America, Europe. Different cultures. Different styles. Same mission. Domination. She didn't want to be a star, she wanted to be a threat. Then came the stage where the world finally looked her in the eyes, Impact Wrestling. The arena lights didn't intimidate her. Cameras didn't faze her. Commentary voices didn't matter. Because she didn't arrive to be noticed, she arrived to conquer. And she fought her way through everyone. Fierce. Relentless. Silent only until the bell rang. Then her violence spoke poetry. Opponents didn't just lose, they remembered her. Because pain delivered with purpose leaves a permanent mark. Wrestling fans felt something primal watching her. Fear, respect, awe, excitement, the thrill of unpredictability. She became a symbol, not of rage, but of raw truth, that not all success looks glamorous. Sometimes, success looks like scars, bruises, sweat, tears you refuse to shed publicly. Success looks like the refusal to bend. Soon, championships wrapped around her waist. Not because someone handed them to her, but because she wrestled like she refused to let life hand her anything. Every match was a message. Every victory a declaration. Every loss, fuel. The world learned her name. Masha Slamovich. A name that cracked through arenas like lightning splitting storm clouds. A presence impossible to ignore. A woman who did not ask for a seat at the table, she flipped it over and built her own throne. And inside that fierce warrior, that stone-faced fighter, there lived a heart. A heart shaped by sacrifice, leaving home, crossing oceans, grinding in foreign gyms, pushing her body through pain, walking alone, building strength from solitude. Because champions are not born, they are carved. And carving requires pain. She embraced it, transformed it, turned scars into armor. There were nights when doubt whispered, when exhaustion pulled at her, when homesickness crept in. Moments where quitting would have been easy, comforting, even. But comfort never built legends. And she didn't cross half the world to live softly. Instead, she rose again. Every time. She fought again. Every time. She believed again. Every time. A warrior by choice. A legend in motion. Today, Masha Slamovich stands not just as a wrestler, but as a symbol of fierce persistence. As a reminder that greatness is not polite, it is raw, fearless, and unafraid to bleed. She represents every immigrant fighting for space. Every woman demanding respect through talent, not request. Every dreamer who battles both the world and their own doubts. She didn't just carve a path, she tore it open with her bare hands for the next girl who dares to dream. Her legacy is not finished, it's only beginning. And the world watching knows, her fight is far from over. More arenas await, more opponents will fall, more history will be written by her fists, her fury, and her fire. Masha Slamovich reminds us that power is not given, it is taken. Respect is not gifted, it is seized. Dreams don't grow in comfort, they grow in battle. To every girl watching who feels underestimated. To every fighter who feels foreign. To every soul sculpted by struggle. To every warrior who refuses to soften for the world. Remember her story. Remember her fire. Remember her rise. Because when you believe with your bones, when you chase with your heart, when you refuse to bow, the world eventually bends. Thank you, Nation of Glory, for walking this journey of strength,
sacrifice, and unstoppable spirit. If this story lit a fire inside you, if it reminded you that you are built for more, then don't leave without standing with us. Hit that like button to keep these powerful journeys alive. Smash subscribe to join the family of dreamers and fighters. Share this story with someone who needs to remember their strength. This is Nation of Glory, where warriors rise and legends begin. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep fighting, keep believing, and never let the world tame your fire.